It's time for a shiny recap in Pokemon Go. I'm Alex Scum, aka Cheeklay, and welcome to Pokemon Go Ahead. Before we get started with today's video, just wanted to show you a screen recording that we traded a shiny Munchlax for a shiny Pawniard. I've been trying to get the shiny for a long time, and instead of just trying to go through another thing of 12-kilometer eggs, we are just doing the trade. So thank you to the person who gave me the shiny Pawniard. I wanted to keep this person's name anonymous, but out of respect. So now we're going to go through what we have in the shiny Pokedex in Pokemon Go, and we're going to go over some shinies that we're still missing. We are halfway to the point of 2023 right now, which is very crazy. Before we just open up the game and go through the shiny decks in Pokemon Go, let me know in the comments below how many shiny Pokemon do you have. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in. As you can see on the screen, we have 646 shinies out of 646. So we have caught a lot and evolved some throughout the time we're playing the game, and we're going to expect some more shinies to come out during the season of Hidden Gems and Go Fest. So let's just go over the stuff. We pretty much caught every single shiny from the Kanto region. We already talked about this in a couple of videos. We also caught some from Johto. Now, although we have everything registered, you can see that we have everything registered. We're going to click on this unknown right over here because we are still missing some unknown letters. We did get 27 out of 28. We're just missing the question mark. But when it comes to the shinies, we have to get at least half of them. So this is a shiny unknown F. We do not have a shiny unknown F, but we do have unknown letters like A and B and E. And then finally we have the Hoenn region. This is the shiny dex that we have recently completed. So we did that by going to Las Vegas with Chris to do the Hoenn tour. We got shinies like shiny Surskit. We also got shiny Shedinja for the global Hoenn tour. We also got shiny Gulpin, which we got during that evening in Las Vegas at the Strip, which was insane. We also hatched some Hoenn regionals like Torkoal, which is crazy. And then we also just did get a Cacnea as well by Caesar Palace, which was crazy. And then we also got Kecleon. Kecleon debuted back in January, and the shiny came out the month after. So we got that from a stop. It was a rare shiny, so I'm really glad we pulled that off. We have shiny Tropius from a trade. This is the only regional we got a trade from. And then finally, we have the shiny Relicanth. And then the shiny that helped completed the entire shiny decks, shiny Jirachi from the guaranteed encounter from the Masterwork Research Wish Granted. Now, from Generation 4 all the way through the end, not every single shiny is out, but we're going to go through the ones that we currently have so far. So as you can see, we have all the starters. We also have Shinx. We actually got shiny Shinx after like 10 raids on the first day that it came out when we were in New York. And then we also are scrolling down. We got shiny Burmy, but I think we also just only have the trash form of it. The plant and the sandy form, I think we just got just because we registered the actual shiny Burmy, or at least we evolved one of them into shiny Mothim. I'm not pretty sure. We also got some shinies down over here. We also had a couple new ones, like we got the shiny Munchlax, and we got our second one from that egg event that we had in April, I think it was April. And then we also have the shiny Riola right over here. The new one that we got, and it was the highlight for the Instinctive Hero event, was shiny Mantike. It was a one and done egg hatch. It was insane. So pretty much we're missing a few shinies. It's because they're not released yet. So maybe we may get some for the Go Fest season, or probably if they're doing Sinnoh Tour next year. But we'll just have to wait and see. And just know, we're missing a few mythicals for the Pokedex in general, but we're still missing shinies for whatever is not on there. Generation 5, we have caught a lot of shinies from this year and last year. So we also got some from trades too, like this Pansear and Pansage. We also caught shiny Panpour, which was even crazier. And then we also got shiny Muno, which is crazy. Any new ones from this year? Definitely shiny Drillbur from the Sustainability Week. That was a highlight. I think another highlight, if I could find it real quick. Don't be fooled. We do not have the male Frillish shiny, but we do have the female. And that was from the Valentine's Day event that we had this year. So we're still looking for the male Frillish, and it's registered, but we just need to have it. And then of course this is the male shiny Jellicent, and then we also have the female shiny Jellicent, which we have. So we're just, again, we're needing the shiny Pringles Man jellyfish. We're continuing to scroll down. We are going to have an Axie Community Day next weekend. We actually got this shiny from Go Fest of 2022. We actually managed to get two, one from the raid and one from, I believe, was an incense on the second day of that weekend. And despite it being one of the worst global Go Fest ever, we still managed to get a shiny. We have this version of the Stunfisk from a limited research event back in March, I believe. But we already had the Galarian Stunfisk shiny like almost 2 years ago. So it's a good thing that they finally decided to drop this shiny from that limited research event that we had. And then this is the one we got from trade. Now, whether we hatched eggs, did raids, research, catch, daily incense, trading also counts in my book, and I'm glad that we managed to get the shiny Pawniard to get to shiny Bisharp. And that pretty much collects every single shiny from Gen 5 that is currently available. Because again, you see some of these blocks right over here, the shinies are just not available as of yet. And again, maybe we'll find out what they might be for Go Fest. Moving over to Generation 6, we just recently had a Fennekin Community Day, so you can see that we got that in its evolutions. And then we also got the Chespin Calm Day from January. We also have a couple new shinies, like I just got this from a trade because I just kind of gave up on the shiny hunting. And then we also got the shiny Dedenne, which we also got from a trade. So it was rough, but we managed to pull through. My biggest complaint is the shiny Pumpkaboo, and the reason why is because the shiny Pumpkaboo debuted with a costume. We didn't have a regular shiny Pumpkaboo, and they only come out in the month of October. So I was very disappointed that we got a costume shiny Pumpkaboo. That's just my critique. I prefer a regular shiny Pumpkaboo in any size, but I mean, we still got Pumpkaboo and we still evolved it into Gourgeist, but sadly it had the costume too, so it really wouldn't matter. We had Noibat Calm Day, even though the shiny Noibat came out around October, but we still managed to get one anyway. And then luckily we got the legendaries. We're just missing Zygarde. Like, we wanted to debut at some point. Generation 7. This is what I wanted from Go Fest this year, or at least sometime this season. We need shinies from Gen 7, because every single shiny you see here doesn't look like a lot because they didn't drop a lot. When the season of Alola came last year, that was a fun season. We got shiny Yungoos. We also got a bunch of shiny Rockruff. We actually saved one so that we can be able to evolve it into shiny Dusk form of Lycanroc when that gets released. And so like we only have these two right now. Shiny Stuffle had a community day when it not only debuted, but a shiny debuted at the same time. So that was kind of new for Com Days back then. And then of course we have the 4 Tapus that we rated for the last few months. Now, we do have Nihilego coming soon on June 15th. I should also mention when we go back up here, we're going to get Shiny Clauncher debuting on June 6th, so we're going to try to grind during that event, just to grind it, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get it. Obviously, we don't have a lot of Gen 8 Pokemon, but we usually get some of the Gen 8 entries by evolving Hisuian variants. So we got Shiny Obstagoon from that Galarian Zigzagoon. We got Berserker, Shiny Surfetch, Shiny Mr. Rhyme. We actually got Shiny Galarian Mr. Mime from that holiday event off camera, and then we just evolved it into this. And then Shiny Runerigus because we got Shiny Galarian Yamask from an egg during the Halloween events. Then we also had some Hisuian raids lately. We have the Shiny Cleavor from last month. We also got Shiny Ursaluna from that community day that we had with Ted Ursa back in November. And then we also have Meltan. So yeah, we're getting shinies, which is awesome. We pretty much have almost every available species of shinies that we have so far. Now, the only things that we are missing, I'm going to go through the Furfrou one. Obviously, we're missing certain trims of shiny Furfrou, but that's just because they're in different parts of the world. If we were to go up around here, we have every single one, except we need the shiny male version of the Frillish. I could just simply do a regular registered trade, but I heard that this male could be in the field research, so we could grind for it. We just gotta wait to see what the event would look like. If we were to scroll back up to Generation 4, I want to look at Burmy real quick. I think I already have just the Trash Cloak, which looks like this, but we need to get a Sandy and a Plant, and we need 2 that are specifically female, because you need female Burmy to evolve into Wormadam. So getting a Plant and Sandy female is going to be one thing. Getting them both as shiny is another thing. So hopefully we don't get a male. Because if it's a male, we get the Muffin. So pretty much Generation 3, Generation 2, and Generation 1, we have all the species. But just kind of revisiting the unknown like we had mentioned earlier. We're just missing some letters. We'll have to see if there's any new ones that are going to drop during GoFest. I hope that the exclamation point or the question mark can be released just so I can get the Platinum Medal for the Unova or the unknown Johto. I'm getting my regions mixed up. So we're just waiting for some more details on more events. We're waiting for details for GoFest. All we know so far is that June 6th through the 12th, we are going to be grinding for Shiny Clauncher, which is a new shiny. And June 15th to the 29th, we are grinding for the shiny Nihiligo. Everything else, it's registered. We just got to do some grinding. And then, again, we'll hopefully see some more details for GoFest. I'm assuming sometime in the middle of this month to get some details because we are going to New York City for GoFest this year, which I'm so excited. It's been over 3 years since we've been in the Big Apple. So hope to see you guys there. And again, 646 shinies. That is incredible, guys. That's a grind, man. Let me know in the comments below how many you have in your shiny decks. And hopefully our goal by the end of the month of June, we get to like 650 or 655. Anyway, that's all the time that we have. We'll see you next time. Peace out.